Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. So let's go now to Baltimore, Maryland, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're here today for a matchup in which one team will take one more step towards the Super Bowl.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Simpson. We're here for a divisional round matchup. One team came through the wild card weekend. The other one's been sitting back on a bye, waiting for this matchup. So the playoffs continue, and everything is at stake here, partner.
Yeah, it sure is at stake, Jim. I think we have 2 teams that are very fired up, and you got to be careful when you're a football player. When you get emotional, you got to make sure you can still think about the job that you have to do. The team that does that the best here today is the one that's going to win the game.
The Bills are back deep, ready to return the kickoff.
And Justin Tucker looks set now to kick it away. Spiller's going to secure the handoff. That's a gain of 10.
Hard to judge sometimes what time of possession really means in an NFL game, but I know this. When you run the football like that and you pick up decent yards, that's a good thing for the offensive side and a great thing for your football team. The Bills offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens is the run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Goodwin's lined up now as a slot receiver.
Throwing now to his left.
Makes the reception. Chandler's tackled down after a gain of 2.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Offense lines up here.
The Bills snap it at the 31. Has Watkins. Watkins marked down after a gain of 9.
Well, the Dink and Duck quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
Goodwin's a receiver in the slot. Jackson has space.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Number 22.
Jackson's a running back. After he makes a big run like this, he gets excited. He is just looking for his next carry.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Jackson is in the backfield. Here's the handoff. Jackson's able to move the chains with that carry.
Number 22.
Jackson's going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding the hole and picking up those yards.
The Bills have it at the 29.
Reaches out and snatches it.
Gains 17.
The catch is made for a first down.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Gains 11.
Jim, when you get down the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
Smith all over the ball carrier.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front.
Suggs behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, when you see the defense is going to blitz, you can't pick it up. As a quarterback, you've got to change the pass protection. Remember, protect yourself at all times. He didn't do it, so he goes down.
This long drive continues.
Coming up to the line at the 7.
Let's roll! Let's roll!
Marching down the field and taking their time. Throws the pass. Buffalo in for the score.
Touchdown, Bills.
Mounting a serious drive from the gun. Reaches out and grabs it. And that's a gain of 10.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
Spillers lined up in a single back formation.
Throws to the right. Smith nearly had the interception.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
The Bills will take the snap from the 30. Bill, how much does all this media attention in the postseason affect these players?
Jim, the players know how to handle it. They don't get too excited. In other words, they're not going to let the fact that there's reporters they've never seen before in the locker room during the season that are now there, they don't care. They just go out and play.
Has his target. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
2-minute warning. It's now 2nd down. Goodwin's in the slot. Makes the catch. He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it, and it's just short of getting the first down.
The reception, easy, wide open.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The Bills from the 37. Watkins has got the catch and the first.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have. When the window of opportunity is very small, quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Back to the air here on first down. Watkins going to pull in the bullet pass. It's obvious that the game plan coming in was let's get the football in the hands of our wide receiver early and often.
Shoot, if it was me, I'd say get that football to him every game. That would be my priority because he's one of the best ones in the NFL. And once he catches the football, look out.
Touchdown, Bills.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Ohio!
Nickel formation here for the defense. Takes it from the gun. Looking long. Nice catch. Watkins is marked down at the 19. The Bills signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. We're back, and the offense is ready to roll after the timeout. First down here after the completion. From the shotgun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
Well, in the NFL, no lead is ever safe. So when you got the lead, you push it on in there, score another touchdown, and keep putting the pressure on your opponent.
We have a review coming from the booth.
Is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The touchdown from upstairs is reviewed, and it is confirmed.
Let's go. Red 38.
They go screen with Spiller.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The Ravens with a nickel look here on defense. C.J. Spiller. And Phil, you talk about a quarterback having a big day. We've seen just that in this game.
Yes, Jim, the passing game, it has been terrific. Very sharp quarterback, pinpoint with his passes, you know, throwing power footballs, showing great touch, and give the coaches a lot of credit. When you talk about this passing game, it's been well designed.
Let's go. 1, 9. Let's round. Let's round.
They'll go shotgun here. On the money. Brought down by Mosley. And now looking at some numbers here in the second half. It's more of the same for a guy who has been one of the best all year at the quarterback position.
Now, what I like about him so much, he sees where he has to go with the football, and then he's able to deliver the football right on the money, no matter what the circumstances are. High down the field, drives it in between defenders. He is just a terrific thrower of the ball. That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense, nothing open deep, so he throws it short. And it puts them in great position for a second down play call.
The Bills will take the snap from the 45. How impressive was that by Spiller? First down here after the run.
Let's go.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. Unable to bring it in.
When you see a receiver drop a pass, it does go through the quarterback's mind. Well, he's a good player, and I want to keep his confidence level up, and I want to keep him into the game. So when you get a chance, you throw him another football so he can make that catch and get right back in with it.
And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
3rd and 2 here after the run. Spiller takes his spot at the backfield from the shotgun. Makes the reception. This offense can't be stopped on 3rd down no matter the distance. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Ravens defense now is going to go nickel. They're going back up top. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills.
Touchdown, Bills.
Well, that was a good job on that touchdown that time, and I'll tell you, there's nothing like being on top of the other team and make them chase you.
First down following the long play. C.J. Spiller. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2 minutes remaining in the game. Just 2 minutes left of this one. We're back now for the end of the 4th quarter. Offense lines up here. 2nd and 11. Handoff made. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. No surprise, they immediately call the timeout. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Offense lines up here. Will run with it again. picks up about 2. They immediately call for a timeout. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Goodwin's lined up in the slot.
They'll call on the services of C.J. Spiller. That's a timeout call.
Timeout defense.
That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. The jumbo set on the field. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set.
Another handoff right back to him.
There's the offense picking up another 1st down on 3rd down.
Well, here we are in the second half of a tight game, and you always hear this: control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the 1st down and just keep marching from here.
1st down at the 50. Hill's the one who brings him to the ground.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Coming up, 2nd down. Takes the knee. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. One team has secured its spot in the conference championship, while the other disheartened to know they were this close to the NFL's Final Four.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.